Hi, I'm Stu, and in the final park of my trip across China and Japan, I'm at Universal Studios Japan at a ridiculous time in the morning. Keep watching the video to find out why. Can you have a good day at Universal Studios Japan without any express passes? That is the question that we're going to answer today. Look at this crab. It is 5:03 in the AM. I'm going to head down to Universal Studios Japan now because apparently it's a good way to get into Super Nintendo World when you haven't got any express passes. I'll explain more as we travel there. So I'm going to take the metro from Juso Station down to Universal Studios Japan. That should take about roughly half an hour at this time of the morning, half an hour. Now, if you've normally seen my videos, you know that I just kind of film my day out and just try and give a true reflection on what a day out at a park is like. However, when I came to booking this trip, I encountered problems with and planning and all that sort of stuff with this park in particular. And I found a Facebook group, and the Facebook group was basically asking all these questions on Super Nintendo World, express passes, blah 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 blah. So currently you need a timed entry ticket to enter Super Nintendo World. Harry Potter World is fine, but Super Nintendo World you have to have a timed entry ticket. And then obviously for the rest of the ride you want express tickets. I say rest, like the ones that have express. Now, obviously I'm a single rider and I plan to very much utilise all the single rider lines today that I can. Universal Studios Japan seems to be the best park that I've been to on this entire trip. And if you haven't seen the rest of the trip, go and have a look at the playlist. And also subscribe, please. Please subscribe. Universal Studios Japan seems to be the best park for single rider lines. On their website, there's actually a list of all the different single rider lines you can go on. So I will be utilising that, and I know a lot of people won't want to do that. However, if it's that versus a 2-hour queue, I'm going to do that. The queues at the park have been insane over the past week. Bear in mind, it's not a public holiday, it's just a normal midweek term time week here in Japan at the moment. I'm here in January, which again is meant to be the slower period. It's the reason why I planned this trip. But queues, particularly for stuff like the Harry Potter stuff, Flight of the Hippogriff, which is just a small family coaster, that's been getting 90-minute queues pretty much every day. And that doesn't have a single rider queue, I don't think. This should give you a hint of why I'm here this early. Look how busy it is with people. It's 10 to 6. And as a regular theme park goer, you're thinking, well, these people can't be here for the park. It's 6 o'clock and the park opens at 9:30. Wrong on so many counts. So the park officially opens at 9:30. However, they've been known to just open the park early because the crowd has probably become a bit too intense at the entrance. And the time varies every day, apparently. In the last few days, it's been around the 8 AM, 8:15 mark. Now, the reason why that's important is, once you're through the ticket barrier, you can then request a return time for Super Nintendo World. But they only kick in from the official opening time of 9:30. So you can actually, if you're in quite early, just walk into Super Nintendo World until it's full, the first time it's full. After that, you then need a time. So our plan was to get here early, run there, and I will be running. Whilst I'm running, I'm going to also try and get a queue, get a time, a return time. If I get a return time, I'll stop running. I'll go into a couple of other rides to get them done early. If I don't, I'll go straight into Super Mario World and try and get on the 2 rides that are there. Yoshi's Little Dark Ride has no single rider queue, so I might duck into that one first, because most people will go for Cooper's Challenge, the bigger one, because Cooper's Challenge has a single rider, so I can hopefully then come out of the Yoshi one and then go to Cooper's Challenge. It's so weird. Last time I arrived, I think about this early, was Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. They were open at 6:30 in the morning because I think they thought it was going to be really busy when it first opened for the extra magic hours. And it was dead. We'd done the park by midday and went home. So that's my first tip. It's not a great tip, you know, it's not a cushy one. You've seen how busy it is. I brought a sandwich last night. I bought some snacks this morning. So I've got probably about 2 hours to wait. It's very unlike me. I'm not normally this way inclined to do this. But it's the last park of the trip. I want to give myself a fighting chance of seeing Super Mario World. It's the one I wanted to see. But you can see it's all open. It's not as if it's closed. And it's going to stop us at these the actual ticket barriers, I think. So I imagine once this becomes full, is when they'll buckle and start letting people in. It's just crazy that this is every day. This is I know it's my little. If you follow the channel for a while, you know it's my little catchphrase. I say every day they come in. Look, the staff here. People sat down and waiting, but you know what the joy is about this. The absolute joy. Oh no, guys, you made a mistake there. Get your tickets online. I'll talk about tickets in a minute. Good morning.
Good morning.
Wait, just anywhere?
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to go around the far side because most people will go here, I think. And we are literally right at the front, so we've given ourselves a good chance here. You can see how many people, because I tried to get information, I kept trying to get information. Thank you. I kept trying to get information on how busy it gets. So right now it's 6 AM and you see there's maybe 3 people in front. And they've lined us up here, which so I imagine this is going to be a good place to go in. Okay, I've moved over. I've come to the farthest right and I've got one person in front of me. It's 6:10 in the morning. Right, I'm going to hunker down in a minute, so you'll get the nice bit of it, just flicking over to 2 hours later, or whatever time they open. I've been promoted. So you can use the official Universal Studios Japan app, and then when you try and buy tickets, it sends you to a website, which is like a third-party website, like an official third-party website. That's how I bought tickets. I had no problems buying the tickets through there. A lot of people do have problems though, they can't get it to work for whatever reason. There's also Klook. Now Klook, I've used Klook. I have used that for Disneyland Shanghai, Fuji-Q Highland. I've used that a few times whilst I've been over here. No problems, I've had no problems with it. But other people in the Facebook groups have said they have had problems trying to load in the QR codes to the actual, into the Universal Studios Japan app to kind of use use through the day. So for example, when I got my ticket through the Universal Studios Japan app, I then immediately tried to take that QR code and upload it to the app and register it to me for the day, because it has to be part of the app to make the reservations, the time, the time requests to enter the areas, all that sort of stuff. And it wasn't working, so obviously I was starting to panic. It takes 2 days, they said. I messaged them on an email, and to be fair, they got back to me very quickly. They said it can take 1 to 2 days for the QR system to update itself to allow it in the app. So luckily, I booked my tickets a few days in advance. And I tried yesterday to upload my ticket, and it's all now registered. It's in the app, it's officially there. So I expect as soon as I scan in, I should be able to request a time for Super Mario World and use the app. Whatever I'm needed to do in the app, it should work straight away. But there had to be a time for the system to update with new ticket sales. I think it's not instant, so don't just come here, do it on the gate and expect it to then upload immediately. Now with express passes, they sell out well in advance, Like, I was dreaming to think I was gonna get some booking just a few days ahead, like absolutely dreaming. And they released them in clumps. So like a few days ago, today is January the 21st. A few days ago, they released up until like March 27th or something like that. So they kind of come in like clumps. So you need to be, if you're planning your trip in advance, like let's say you're coming in August, you need to keep on checking the website for when they release them in these batches. They cost a lot more than the actual park tickets, but like I said, the queues here are often 2 hours across the board. Right, I'm gonna have some breakfast. I shall see you at whatever time they open. Now, 9:30 is when they said they're going to open. Let's see what time it actually is. It's now 6 AM and it's freezing. You can't see this. Right, go see it over there. Can you see it? No, hold on. One, that train looks amazing. You can't see it. See the lights on it. It's testing at 6 AM. Was that going backwards? I'm sure that is a B&M ride, but I'm sure it was going backwards. Let me do some research in RCDV. I appreciate the title of this might have drawn viewers who don't normally watch my channel, because it's a question that's commonly asked. If you can subscribe, or at the very least just press the like button on the video, that'd be very much appreciated. If you can subscribe, because also I've done a whole trip across China, Shanghai, not across China, but Shanghai and Tokyo. Done lots of theme parks, lots and lots of stuff, sightseeing stuff, all that sort of stuff. There's massive playlist on the channel. There's my little pitch that if you can, please subscribe, particularly if you found it helpful, like these tips and what it's like. Because also, right now, I don't know if I'm going to have a good day or not. I might have an atrocious day and say, don't you dare come here. It will be testing today, it will be testing. But anyway, please subscribe was the message that I wanted to give you there. Another train's just gone over, and that train's going forwards. So does one train go forwards and one train go backwards? That train was definitely going forwards. At 6:30, the roof lights have just come on for the big canopy. And we've also got these bad boys now. So, number 72 on the Throw 6 to Start Universal Studios Japan system. On the app, I've registered my QR code like I've already said by uploading my ticket. So basically, I take a screenshot of the ticket or download the ticket and upload it, and it just detects what the QR code is. You don't have to actually give the actual QR code to it. Because obviously, a lot of the time, I actually just scan a QR code when the QR code is on your phone, so this is the point. So you just upload the document. However, I expected then the app, I could just use that as my ticket, but I can't find my ticket in the app at all, in like a Disney type way. So Disney Shanghai, I'll use my phone with a QR code to scan into stuff. Can't find it on the app at all. So I still need to go into my emails and download the voucher, and I think scan that in. And I'm hoping that then unlocks the app and unlocks the waiting time. I have no idea. I can see my pass is registered, but if I tap it, it just says, would you like to remove it? And that is it. For reference, this is 6:30. It's not too bad, to be fair. It's a little bit worse on the left side, but it's not bad by a long stretch there. I think if you're committed, you're going to come early, and there'll be a little bit of a lull before maybe the big wave around 7, half 7. So this is what 7 AM looks like. Security box cavalry. Okay, at 7:10. It's pretty much a full plaza now, I think. Still not a massive amount of people, to be fair. Remember, it's 7:10 and they're meant to be opening at 9:30. They advertise 9:30. I don't know any theme park which advertises every day the wrong time for opening. It's very, very odd. Like, that's the solution, if that makes sense.
pleased to invite our guests from JTB to enjoy special early admission to the park.
Very much a Japanese way. There's plenty of people going down this queue. I can't see, like, all those signs are for Universal Pass. But there's several people who come down, got to here, realised they're in the wrong queue, now they're going to have to go and get back there. Oh, my heart just got out to them a little bit because, like I said, I could have been in that queue not knowing. About 5 minutes later, the main bulk of the early access have made it in. I'm just hoping some staff to turn up now. Okay, they are closing those doors. I imagine these are going to now move over to this side. They haven't let the cavalry through yet on the other side, so it is still fair. This is my biggest bugbear, is when one side gets let in ahead of the other. But the minute it's still early entry people. This is a bit strange because they've closed these doors. Are they going to reopen them in a minute? It's a bit, I don't understand what's going on here now. The rope that was next to me is no longer there. Oh. That's quite good. How well controlled that is. There's no mad rush. And the good thing is, if you look at the other side, it's now stopped. Which again just satisfy my my needy. Although all the staff have disappeared. Are they all going to come out again and have another wave? We have team members, and there's Nami behind as well. Does this mean our please walk cavalry going to walk out again? It's very grand, to be fair, if not very long-winded. No wonder the queues are so long. This is what happens all over the place. Right, I will screen record my phone because I'm going to have to use it for my ticket in a second. Because I'm going to straight away try and do any sort of reservations and get it to work. So if it works, then we'll... oh! Woody Woodpecker's out. I'm back at Portaventura.